Steelyard, and we have Shay Geyer here in the Airstream. And Shay Geyer her design company is IBB Designs.
Yes.
And most designers would be Shay Geyer Designs, but why is it IBB Designs?
So my mom actually started our business almost 40 years ago, and her name is Beth. So she was a solo interior designer at the time, and it was Interiors by Beth, and so that's what IBB stands for. And our first designer that my mom ever hired is actually still with us today. She's been with us for, probably 30 years. And she's here at Market with us right now. So once my mom started hiring other designers to work on projects with her, we changed the name to IBB Design. So just to shorten it, where it wasn't just my mom, they knew it was a group of designers. So yeah, that's the backstory on IBB.
So she really scaled it out, and she had to hire you because nepotism.
Yeah, well, right, I know, right? So when I was growing up, my parents, I'm an only child, and obviously I had it in me, but I never thought I would go into the family business.
Really?
I actually wanted to be in sports journalism.
Oh, wow.
I went to school and worked for Sunday Night Football and loved it. But quickly realized that I was using all these connections that I was making, and there was all these guys my age getting these huge NFL contracts, and they were like, "Hey, your mom's a designer, right?" And I'm like, "Well, yeah, come help me with my house," because they would
budgets
see.
And
So my mom's like, "You should be doing this for a career," and I was still in school, but I would help my sorority sisters, and I would help. I always had a cute place.
Oh, wow.
And she was like, "You kind of grew up around this." I went to Market, not High Point, but I would go to Dallas Market with her.
So you were Dallas based, so you grew up in Dallas. That explains the football,
right?
Sports.
The Cowboys. Go Cowboys.
And where did you go to school?
I actually went to Arizona State. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So you went out of Texas. Outside of Texas.
But they have a great sort of design area in Scottsdale, and so I just got really familiar with it because it was something I was always very passionate about, and always just did in my spare time as a hobby, I suppose, because I grew up around it. And so I really changed courses and, came and actually professionally worked underneath my mom on her projects. We actually did a luxury RV once. I've done 3 private jets. We actually just completed a G4. So we actually do everything. So we do commercial, residential, mostly residential. I mean, we do 90% of our work, I would say, is residential. But often, and how my mom actually grew her business was that she would start with, an office for an executive, and then they would like what she did, and so that she would do their home, then she would do their vacation home, and then the luxury RV, and then the private jet, and so she really built her business off of that. And we have clients that have been, with us from day one that are like family to me because they saw me grow up, and
their kids are doing it.
Exactly. So now we're doing their kids' houses and so on, grandkids, and so it just we never even advertised until we built the building that we're in now about 15 years ago, when we built our retail space and design firm. And it was all word of mouth. It was just, one project kind of led to the next.
The best.
Yeah, and I feel like you can really, figure it out. So we have, clients that they don't want their commercial office space to feel cold and commercial. They want it to feel comfortable and nice and that sort of thing. So, every project is different. And so, we have.
So offices are a little different now than the J.R. Ewing Dallas office. Right. Big desk and everything.
Yeah.
So.
Well, bigger is better in Texas, for
that's
sure.
True. Still big desk, but now it's like a live edge or glass top.
Right. Well, I think Dallas people in general, for sure, Neiman Marcus was founded in Dallas, and so I think it's a very stylish city.
It sure is.
And so our clients are often very fashion forward, and most of them, we have lots of clients with young families, but they're super chic and they like nice stuff and want a beautiful home that they can live in. So
yeah. Well, so what do you said you have a collection with Art and Frame. So what is
So actually for this market, we actually use them as a resource all the time. And so we have been developing product for the last couple of years, some licensing, some private labeling. And so we partnered with Art and Frame to color artwork to go with all of our different product categories. And so if you go to Burton James here in High Point, you can kind of see all of our product in one place. We collaborate with Inside Out Fabrics. So my design mantra personally, and really as a firm, because we have so many young families, is, you know, family friendly, livable luxury, you know, nice things that people can live in. They're not scared to kick their feet up, or their dog to go running across the sectional, or their kids to, you know, kids jump on furniture sometimes. And so we want things that are going to hold up and that sort of thing. So I partnered with Burton James and Inside Out Fabrics, and then I have a licensed collection with Nurasan as well. That's one of my rugs is also in the space. And then we have Permanent Botanicals and mirror collection that's launching at the end of the year, and so that there's a little teaser for that as well, but it's all in one space. And so Art and Frame, we're doing a little party with them on the collaboration that I've done with them. So so they're a great resource. Resource.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
So, and then you're doing a panel on holiday decorating. So I know it's probably not a fair question, but like, what's your favorite holiday?
Well, my favorite holiday by far is Christmas. I mean, obviously to celebrate, you know, the birth of Jesus is why we're there. And why we do that, but there's a lot of tradition that I grew up with and stuff that I do with my girls. I have 2 daughters, and so every Christmas Eve we bake a birthday cake for Jesus. And so Christmas for me is kind of where we go all out. There's not only just decorating, but you know, there's so many traditions. My mom's beef tenderloin that she's made every year since I was like, I can remember.
And that's on Christmas Day. What do you have on Christmas Eve?
That's what we have on Christmas Day. So on Christmas Eve, we always gather in our formal living room, and we do like shrimp and cheese and that sort of thing, and we let the kids open a few presents and really just kind of unplug, put some Christmas music.
Christmas Eve traditions to me are really interesting because everybody kind of has a different approach to it. You know, like some people do like oyster chowder, you know, just
exactly. Well, so we usually go to candlelight service on Christmas Eve, so we'll do that. There's usually a service around like 4:00, and then we'll come home and we'll do like, you know, shrimp and cheese and all kinds of, you know, stuffed mushrooms is something we usually have that night too, and let the kids open a few presents and then get to bed early because, you know, Santa's coming. But it's how I grew up, and so my husband and I just kind of kept with those traditions for our girls. And it's just a holiday I love. And so, but my mantra for actually holiday decorating, and which, by the way, that recipe I was telling you about, my mom's beef tenderloin, is in Shayla Kopas's book,
I was gonna say,
4 Seasons of Entertaining. We actually did the Christmas chapter, and you'll see a lot of our holiday decor in that. And then also we were in another book about, it's I think 20 different designers about Christmas, and our house is on the cover of that. And so we, like I said, we do go all out, and my mantra for designing for Christmas is really to have it coordinate with your interiors, so it doesn't have to be like specific red and green and gold Christmas colors, you know. And there's so many great products out in the marketplace these days, and different unique ways to, you know, sort of decorate for the holidays. So you'll see lots of color. Obviously I like color, so but all that's in there. And love Christmas.
Well, and you have, and I didn't realize you have a magazine that, and it's got, I mean, it's gorgeous, and there are some, you know, table. I'm not going to show it because you guys can get it. How can you get this?
Okay, so it's a free subscription. So it is our design magazine. We have 36 designers on staff, so they all contribute to it. It's about 84 pages of design inspiration. That's my husband.
Entertaining. I don't
that's
know
from Shayla's book.
From Shayla's book, but and you got to get Shayla's book, and we'll tell you how to get that too, and you know.
But this is absolutely. This is a free subscription, so you can just sign up on our website. It's a quarterly publication, and then if you live in the Dallas area, we actually also keep them in our store at IBB, so they can pick up a free copy that way as well. But we really started it as a way for our designers to get their work published and get out there. You know, when you're trying to pitch 36 designers to get them published, that's more than a full-time job.
Yeah,
So the
So
time and
showcase
energy
here.
but this is like, you know, probably one of our best marketing tools, and then also just inspiration for, you know, other people for sure. So yeah, we have fun doing that.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's really great.
Thank you.
So, well, I thank you so much for stopping by with us.
Yeah, no, this is fun.
We're really excited to see the new collections.
Thank you. Yes, I hope you'll stop by. Yes, that's yours. You can keep that copy for sure. Yeah.
Right. Well, it was great talking to you.
Thank you for having me. This is fun.